Greetings of the day. Welcome to Media Info Dr. Simran Sidhu YouTube channel. And I am Dr. Simran Sidhu with a new lesson for you people, that is writing message for rural audience or writing development messages for the audiences. It's very important to keep few points in your mind when you are writing a message. Basically, these are not the messages, they are the points, or it is a kind of task which leads to development, which creates awareness. So let's start with the first point, that is know your audience. Who is your audience? Your target audience. Understand the demographic needs and preferences of your target audience to tailor your message. How you're going to knit up that message, what design should be there of that message, so that your audience your audience, they do not misinterpret it. Next is use clear and concise language. Keep your messaging simple and easy to understand to ensure your audience grasp the information easily. Here I would like to say that when you are writing message, again the language should be very much, the words should be very much familiar to the audience. Of course, we say that these words should be the routine use words, the words which are used by the audiences in their routine life, so that they understand and they apply on these messages on their day to day life. Highlight key information. Prioritize important information and make it stand out in your message to ensure it is not overlooked. Next comes maintain a positive tone. That is very important. When you are delivering these messages, it could be in any form. It could be in the form of advertisement, campaign, it could be in the form of news also, or it could be a poster, it could be a slogan, dialogue. It should have a very positive tone. It should be motivating your audiences. Include actionable steps. Provide clear and actionable steps that your audience can take to engage with the information or support the cause. Next is use visual aids. Now, when we talk about visual aids, when I am teaching you, I'm using laptop. At times we are using the blackboard, at times we are using smartphones. So it is important that you should use the visual aids. Visual aids, they help to keep the things in your memory. You can easily grasp, and you can say that you can recall easily. Incorporate visual such as images, infographics, or videos to make your message more engaging and memorable. That will involve your audiences. Until and unless your audiences are involved, you'll not be able to deliver the messages related to development. So, participation of the audience is very important for development. For that, it is important to engage them and involve them. Then comes telling compelling stories. Use storytelling techniques to create a narrative that resonates with your audience and conveys the message effectively. It is at times you bring the successful people and they tell their story. When they narrate their story, that is motivating, it encourages the audience. And if it is not all, very surely I feel that few of them, they start working on it and they also start experimenting, or it is encouraging for them and motivating for them. Next is ensure accessibility. Make sure your message is accessible to all, including individuals with disability, by using inclusive language and design so that it reaches one and all. Next comes encourage feedback. It should not be a one way process. It should be, there should be feedback, that you're getting the responses. Only then you can evaluate the effectiveness of the message. So it's important that feedback is there. Provide avenues for feedback and engagement to foster a dialogue with your audience and gather valuable insights. Then comes measure impact. Establish metrics to track the success of your communication efforts and make improvements based on the data collected from your audiences. Then be culturally sensitive. Very important, because culture at times is a barrier in development process. Respect the cultural norms and values of your audience to ensure that your message is received positively and respectfully. Next comes address specific needs. Tailor your communication to address the specific needs and challenges of your target audience to make it more relevant and impactful. Provide reliable information. Ensure that the information you are sharing is accurate, up to date, latest, and reliable to establish trust with your audience. Promote engagement. Encourage audience participation through interactive elements such as polls, surveys, or calls to action to increase engagement and involvement. As I earlier said, as long as your audiences are participating, you'll get the feedback, you'll get a chance to improve your message, you'll get the chance to evaluate the what are the effects and the impact of your message. Utilize multiple channels. Reach a wider audience by using a variety of communication channels such as social media, email, newsletters, websites, traditional media, radio, TV, newspapers, magazines, ground publicity. Then comes collaborate with stakeholders. Very important. Work with relevant stakeholders, partners, community members to co create messages that resonate with the target audience. Then comes focus on solutions. Highlight positive solutions and success stories to inspire and empower your audience to take action and make a difference. Emphasize on sustainability. Promote sustainable practices and behaviors in your messaging to support long term development goals and positive impact. Next is adapt to feedback. Listen to feedback from your audience and adapt your communication approach based on their responses and suggestions to get the better results. And the last one is measure success. As it is a process, establish clear objectives and key performance indicators to measure the impact and effectiveness of your development communication messages and adjust your strategies accordingly. That's all. Here I'll say that you always need to give one suitable example which you can give from any of the campaigns going on at the state level or at the center level by the governments. And it's always good to give a suitable example. You can give more than one example. That's all. Have a nice day. Next time again, I'll come with a new lesson. Thank you.